Alright, we're gonna do a quick mic check, everybody. Sorry for the delay. Alright, we just got the stream tweeted up. Man, we already have lag, audio issues, everything. Great way to start my stream. Alright. What's up, Lit? Welcome. Making sure my audio is good, looks and sounds good. If I need to change anything, let me know, guys. Gonna take off my headset now. You know, I hate when OBS updates even when you don't tell it to. We had to do a massive cleanse of my computer, and Demon and I were working on it a couple days ago, and I guess either the settings got changed somehow, or OBS somehow updated itself, but all my settings are screwed up again. Go figure. Alright, let me move this out of the way here. I'm gonna shrink. Whoa! Not even that long into a stream, and we've already got a new subscriber. Thanks, Dara. Appreciate it, man. Welcome to the stream. There we go. I don't want to cover up Sly in any way. Yo, what's up, Star Mazin? Oh, that's cool, Big Boss. I hope you have a good day. You know, I appreciate it if all you can do is stop in and say hi, drop a like, what have you. Always, always appreciated. Alright, let's go ahead and kick things off. Now, it has been forever since I played this. I know I kind of demoed it some time ago. Oh, that was lousy. Let's go ahead and start that. There we go. I forget how stiff these controls are. Let's get our first hostage here. Thank you. You gotta love how the enemy always has the advantage. Look at that. If I could chuck a grenade that friggin' far. Serious? Okay, how did that not... There we go. I hate having to use grenades. Oh! I hate having to use grenades on soldiers. But sometimes you just gotta to clear a path. If Rambo didn't move so slow, I'd consider this a definite top tier game for sure. I mean, it's a good game in its own way. I love the Rambo series. And I will definitely take this game over Akari Warriors any day. But yeah, if it wasn't for the fact that he's so sluggish. I'm already getting warnings, guys, that we've got lag still, so I apologize ahead of time. Oh, that guy's lucky that tree covered him. Oh, I backed right into that. Darn it. I love that they got me. Alright. Man. Like super stiff on the controls. That's all good. I know there's a way to continue, but I'm not going to continue on the first level. Just trying to remember the exact... I think you're just supposed to push both the buttons down or something. Yeah. I'll worry about that. Yep, once again, guys, my capture card and all my settings are all screwed up again. Bah! Look at this. Man, we're gonna start that one over. Immediately, the enemy can get the drop on you. It sucks. And as you can see, you can dodge the grenades if you can get in that space in between them. But it's tough. Oh, I wanted to use that when they were... Darn it. Way more soldiers than that. I was hoping I was going to get the long beam off them. Hopefully I'll get it off one of these guys. last time. Jeez. Oh, I need that. There we go. Go, 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 go. I couldn't tell if I got it or not. That'll come in handy. My thumb already hurts from playing this. That's how stiff these controls are. Are you serious? Oh! Even though I swore I flung a grenade at him, it's okay. Oh, this is not a good spot. Dang. Alright, come on. That sucks. But worth it. Damn. Is it lagging really bad for everybody? Like, is it really, really choppy? So I really hate the fact that I'm already starting off getting that when previous streams, it took almost half the stream or even near the end of it for that to happen. There we go. All right. Hey, Nightwing. How you doing? Long time no see. No, I didn't update it. So we cleared a lot of space on my laptop, and I'm guessing that must have reset the settings somehow. Oh, I didn't even see that. And like, OBS asked me to sign back in and everything, and oh, bummer. How do I continue? Apparently I can't. Let me just pause that for a sec. So we cleaned my laptop up to free some space, and I was setting OBS up right now, and it asked me to sign in and do all that other stuff. So I'm guessing when we did that, we must have either cleared my original settings, or it must have updated while I was doing that somehow. But yeah, now my settings are all screwed up again. I didn't willingly do that. I've actually been not updating it on purpose, just because I know of all the issues that it's been causing for all of us who use it. So yeah, I've just been trying to just kind of leave it alone, and every time it asks me to update it, I'm like, nope. So, and then I don't know who, somebody might have suggested this, or I might have read it somewhere, but someone had said that if you revert back to a previous version of OBS, it doesn't do that anymore. I just don't remember which version and who said it, honestly. But I might consider doing that until I get everything moved over to another platform. So, yo, what's up, Wrestling with Games? How you doing? Yeah, no kidding. I need some elote power. Okay, let's see. I'll try to keep that in mind. I don't remember that actually only working after level 3, but that's okay. Maybe it does. Alright, let's get to it. Ugh. I used to be a hell of a lot better than this, I can tell you that. It's a little disheartening. Really? Come on now. Oh, that was my own fault. I walked right into it. Damn. Serious? Come on now. There we go. Oh, that was a shame. That was supposed to take the bullet out. Oh, what good was that? Man, I'm super, super rusty at this. Okay, how did that guy get past me? Freaking ninjas. Oh! Man. Be prepared to wear, like, a harness of some kind, because, yeah, my freaking thumb's killing me. Aw. This isn't good, because if you... So, you see how I was able to move around over there? They give you, like, a little moment of invincibility when you come back. But if you spawn right there in the middle of a rock or any type of debris, you literally cannot get out. And you'll have to let them kill you just to respawn again. Because there is no getting out of those. It's the same if you are in... uh-oh. Ah. Dang. Yeah, it was fine again, and then it went to the error message. So I'm not happy. I don't know what the hell is causing that again. I thought I saw Camp come into the stream. Camp, if you're here, welcome as always, bud. Way to go on that new intro video for your channel. I loved it. Been meaning to ask if there was an original character in there or if that was all clips, because I don't recall that laughing figure you used, but that was awesome. And the freaking tank is here already. I swear the tank comes out when the game knows you're doing good. Lucky thing you can take him out with one missile. Ugh. Oh, well, at least I got that guy. Seriously? Oh, got shot by a lousy soldier. Whoa, managed to avoid that, luckily. Oh, that's not cool. Rambo's like, here, let me get you. Just stand still, you know? Okay, it looks like we're back up where we need to be as far as connection goes, so hopefully that sticks this time. See, if I had the long gun, I'd be able to stand right here and get all those dudes that are coming out from the sides. Oh, come on! Great, now everybody's gonna flank me. Go, 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 go! Bam. That's awesome, Camp. That is sick. Moving up to the big leagues, Camp. I like that. Congratulations. Oh, I was looking at chat. Seriously, I know there's a way to continue, but I don't remember it being that particular. But we'll see what ye old... There we go. That'll work. Lousy grenader. Don't get me wrong, this is a top 10 Master System game for sure. Like, despite how annoying it can be and how stiff Rambo is and how slow he is, I do like this game a lot. It's not very long, but as you can see with all the enemies they throw at you, it feels tedious. The levels feel longer than they should as a result of that. Uh-oh. He got me right with that grenade. And see, there, like I said, there is that spot when the grenades explode that you can use. But your timing has to be, like, spot on with that. Because as you can tell, my grenades don't get that wider range when they explode. And as always, when there's a two-player option, the game is more fun with two players. This was one that my uncle and I used to play back in the day. Of course, he had to be Rambo, so I was Rambo's partner, Zane, who's not a real character in any of the movies whatsoever. Which is kind of sad because whereas this one, both this game and the NES port are based loosely off of First Blood, but the NES version is way more based on First Blood than this version is. They actually used characters from the movie. Ah, darn it. I think the only real difference they had was I think they Americanized his female partner, and in the movie she's Vietnamese. I think that's the only real change they did to it. But all the other characters are in there. Colonel Troutman, Major, what's his stupid name? Is it Schaefer or something like that? I know Schaefer is Arnold's last name in Predator. Or Strassman? Something like that. Yeah, even he's in the game. As he's in the movie as well, too. But he's more of a government employee rather than a military major. But all the other characters are in there, who you have to talk to, who you have to interact with, getting the POWs out. Like, despite what the NES game looks and plays like, it is more close to the second movie than this one is. This is just based on the combat part. It's not too long of a game camp, and it's... I hate to say that it's one of those games where the ending doesn't do the game justice, especially what it takes to get there. But yeah, it... I kind of wish there was more to the ending than what we get, unfortunately. But nonetheless, I always liked playing this game as a kid. I always liked license-based games because most of the time I was a fan of the movie. So, of course, I'm going to give the video game a bit more credit, probably more than it deserves in some cases. I remember as a kid both loving and hating the Predator game, and that's one of my favorite movies of all time. So, now that I'm older and... you know, I know more about the tech specs and all that kind of stuff, and kind of like the behind-the-scenes drama and the politics. I give games a bit more slack. I mean, there are still some things I don't like about certain titles. But that doesn't mean that unless a game has to be completely terrible in order for me to flat out hate it. And even then, I might be able to find something that's worth salvaging in it. If a game is terrible but at least has a decent soundtrack, I'll give it to them on that level. But most of the time, I'm hoping that whatever game I pick up is enjoyable universally. My girlfriend and I have been watching the original Rambo movies, and that's kind of why I'm in the mood to play this one after so long. And I don't recall if she had ever seen them or if she just hadn't seen them in a long time. But so far, she's enjoyed the first 3, and I need to pick up the remaining 2. But Rambo was one of those movie series that was really big in my childhood. My family loved the movies. My uncle and I played the video games. We collected the toys, the action figures. We even had like the little role-playing Rambo sets that comes with a toy gun and the Bowie knife and all that stuff. And I was telling her that we used to play Rambo in the front yard, in the backyard too. We used to get a bunch of friends together and get like, we used to steal my grandfather's shoe polish and put it on our faces and everything, and just flat out have like army fun in the front yard kind of stuff. Just because we loved those movies as a kid. And, you know, to this day, I still do. I'm sure my uncle does as well. But yeah, we grew up playing Rambo, we grew up playing Predator, all that stuff. And we had trees that we could actually climb on. And also, the trees could reach over the roof of our house. So we used to use those to climb the roof and everything. It was madness, but it was so much fun as a kid. Now, if I was actually doing good like I used to, I could probably get this game beat in half an hour. Oh, either I did the code wrong or it only works after a little bit. But yeah, I don't take any of that for granted. I've said it before dozens of times, and I'll say it again. I am so glad to have been born in the 80s, where like we had the best of everything. Music, movies, cartoons, you name it. The 90s were okay, but the 80s definitely was more of a throwback than the 90s were, because even in the 90s, a lot of 80s things still existed and were just super, super cool. Plus, our politics were a lot better. And I don't mean politics in, like, the presidential sense, because I was too young to really remember or care about that. I meant more in, like, a social aspect. There were a lot of things that we could joke about that we can't even do nowadays. A lot of sitcoms and music and just all that kind of stuff that we could get away with back then because we weren't just so squishy about stuff. But without getting too political, yeah, I definitely would never regret growing up in the 80s with all the cool action movies and whatnot. You know, watching Arnold films, watching Stallone films, Die Hard, Bruce Willis, you know, all of those. Just really, really good times. Like, it was fun to go to the movies back then. And maybe to some extent it is still, but when you look at the movie-going experiences back then versus nowadays, it doesn't compare. It doesn't compare. Oh, he roasted my balls on that one. My ram balls. And I'm sure Kiddo's gonna probably say something similar when he's older too. Like, yeah, I remember it was so much cooler during my decade and whatnot. You know, every age demographic goes through that, but man, oh man. Friday, Saturday night movie and game rentals and weekend barbecues and all that stuff. Miss it. Okay, seriously? They spawned the tank right here. How many times have I gotten to this part and the tank never spawned there? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Take that guy with me. Yo, what's up, Stick? Washing dishes. Which version is this? This is the Sega Master System version, Stick. Oh. I gotta give Sega credit, too. Although they have some very strange licenses, like, who actually asked for the Alf game? At least some of the licensing that they had, they did a good job with. Like, their track record with licensed games is pretty good. I do enjoy this version more than the NES Rambo game, but that doesn't make the NES version more or less bad. Because there are a lot of things that I like about that version by comparison. Now, why it wasn't called Rambo First Blood Part 2 is beyond me, because like I said, that movie, or that game is geared way more towards the second movie than this one is. Ugh. Stupid knifer. I gotta stop playing this game like I do the ninja, because I'm over here relying too much on on trying to move fast, and Rambo doesn't move nearly as fast as the ninja does. Yeah, I remember the parachute toys. I don't think that as kids growing up, I never felt like G.I. Joe or movies like Rambo or anything like that really over glorified war or beautified it to me. You know, it didn't make me want to... Ow! It didn't make me want to run out and join the military under false pretenses, you know? But I can see why that could have been a concern for parents with young children who might have easily been influenced. Luckily, we never had to worry about that. For as much as we had our imaginations, there was always an understanding that what we're doing and what we're watching is fake. But yeah, I never once felt like I had to go and join, you know, the military because I wanted to kick ass like Rambo or Schwarzenegger, you know? And I highly appreciate all of our troops that do serve or have served, so I don't want to misconstrue that either. I'm highly grateful for all of our men in military, all of our men and women in the military. It just wasn't my calling, so to say, and nothing really influenced that. Nothing I ever watched or played influenced that. I had friends that were like that. They were like, oh, well, you know, sign me up if I get that big-ass gun and all that stuff. And it's like, you do realize you have to be trained to use that. You have to be strong enough to wield that type of equipment. You can't just say, oh, give me that gun. It's not that simple, pal. And one of the things that we were talking about, my girlfriend and I, when we were watching First Blood, she really liked that one the most, and I agree, because it really humanized Rambo. It showed a lot about how the PTSD he was suffering as a result of being a POW, the loss of his friends, and all, like, the burden that comes with being a soldier. And the sort of like disrespect that we showed them after Vietnam and even to this day. So maybe that's why that movie resonates a lot more, because unfortunately that is something that we do. But I do like part one the most because it showed the after effects more than what the later films became, which were just like action blockbuster kind of things. But nonetheless, I have always liked this series. Three is kind of a odd man out in my opinion. It took a much more action oriented and drastic tone than the other two were, but I still like it. And I have the Rambo 3 game, as a matter of fact, on Master System. That's a light gun game. But yeah, I used to play these types of games all the time. Commando, Contra is a heavy favorite. Never felt like I had to go and, you know, pick up an assault rifle all of a sudden. But if needed, yes, I would, in a heartbeat. But I just remember watching the first movie as a kid and being, like, confused as to why he felt that way. And then as I grew up, you know, learning the after effects of everything, it's like, man, that does suck for him. And the book it has a similar tone to it, but the ending to the book and the movie are drastically different. I would love to own a copy of that book, as a matter of fact. Sorry, I'm getting a little too wordy. Let me see who came in here. Do-do-do-do-do. Yeah, this is on the Master System stick. Yep, sure is, Camp. That's why I can't stand it. See, I have yet to see the last one, Thumb, but that's what I've kind of heard. It's either you like it or you don't. So I don't have an issue with movies like that anyway. No one died in the GI. That is not true, Thumb. That is not true. In the original cut of the G.I. Joe cartoon movie, someone did die. But when they re-aired it in syndication, they changed it because after what happens in the Transformers movie cartoon, which I'm not going to say anything if you haven't seen it by now, but after what happens in that, Hasbro, or is it Hasbro or Mattel or whoever owned Transformers and G.I. Joe at the time, they decided not to do what they did in the Transformers cartoon, and they altered everything. So that's not entirely true. Leave something out. Okay. Well, you know what? If it's spoiler free, go for it, Thumb. If it does have spoilers, I'd still want to hear what your thoughts are. So hit me up on Twitter, because I would love to have that conversation. Oh, you did say spoiler. Okay. Oh yeah, okay, I caught that. There we go. Okay. Alright, I just want to make that very clear. Yeah, my mind's going 1,000 miles a minute. I'm trying to get to everything about that. But I love watching the my old roommate has the G.I. Joe movie on DVD, which I need to get. And we love watching both the movie by itself and also the what do they call that when somebody talks while they're watching the film and they're remembering everything. But you know what I'm talking about. One of the original writers for that movie, commentary, there you go. One of the writers does commentary on that DVD, and it's hilarious listening to him talking about when they were writing it, what they had to come up with, what they were gonna do, and his thoughts on everything. And I love the comments, the little snide remarks he makes near the end of the film. Like, this is a guy you can tell enjoyed his job, but at the same time didn't always agree with what his bosses wanted. I need to get back to playing to my don't backtrack way of playing. Hey, Freaka 4, what is up? Yeah, but you know, the irony of that, wrestling with games, is a huge percentage of people still refuse to do that. Whereas we still have some people who are willing to believe in our military and are willing to, you know, follow orders in that sense. But then we have people who can't even put on a mask because for whatever reasons. I don't know. That's a can of worms I don't want to get into on stream, but let me just say that with all the continued outbreaks and expansions, humanity or society is clearly showing that common sense is not common. Let me put it that way. I was talking to Running Retro a couple days ago during one of his streams, and just been in the mood to watch all these really good 80s movies. Thumb, you were there as well. We were talking about Willow and Legend, and there goes the stupid connection again. And I have been trying to find the time to watch those movies because going back to the whole, you know, loving certain movies since I was a kid. Ow! Willow, Legend, definitely are some of my favorite childhood movies, even to this day, along with fantasy elements. And these are definitely, like, I've been in such a binge mood that I want to go back and watch all these, even if they're nothing but cheesy action flicks or fantasy films. I'm just in that mood. I just need to find time to actually do it. That's the thing. But being able to revisit the Rambo movies this last week has been awesome. I've checked out a few newer movies in the sense that they came out in this decade. Nothing too spectacular, but things that just kind of piqued my interest. Like, we saw the that documentary they made on the Slender Man murders. I knew that guy was gonna get me. This stupid machine gun. Took you with me though, jerk. We watched that. We did watch Willow, or I watched Willow the other day. I can't find my copy of Legend, which is irritating me because I hate when my movies and my games go missing. We talked about watching the Conan films, which today, hopefully, if all goes well, I'm supposed to get a movie to add to the Conan series that I didn't have. So that'll be a cool way to kind of kick off the week too. And I plan on binging those while I do some organizing and, you know, stuff like that. I like to have a movie playing when I'm editing. I don't know if anybody else does that. For those of you who make YouTube videos, But I also put movies on while like I clean and cook, so I don't know, just some movies keep me motivated to do stuff. But I plan on doing that as well. I plan on watching all the Conan films because as cornball as they are, I love them, always have. I want to watch Commando again, Predator for sure. Trying to think. Demolition Man probably. I like that film despite how most people don't. And the other day I was going to make a smart aleck comment on Twitter about how people need to get used to liking certain aspects of this movie because they're happening in real life nowadays, such as no physical contact. You know, due to COVID and all this other stuff, people not wanting to risk, you know, being touched or exposed. I can already see people in the public doing what Rob Schneider's character does, where they high five but they don't touch, and then they do the little circle thing. I can already see people doing stuff like that. Speaking of running retro, oh, no worries. We are going to be here for the long haul, so make yourself a lunch, make the missus a lunch, kick back, relax with us, or whatever you plan to do, because you know how Sunday zombie streams go, you guys. If you don't, where have you been? Or what have you been paying attention to? Now, I will say this. You guys remember when I left stream early to go pick up a gaming lot? There is a possibility of that should the seller contact me today. So if I have to take off, that's probably going to be what the reason is. Unless, of course, something else happens that I don't want. In which case, you know, I'll always come back and try to make up for the stream time or what have you. But that could be a possibility. If it is, you know, I will cut the stream and let you guys know. But I'll probably come back and do the same thing like I did last time, which was, you know, keep streaming for however long and then just go from there. Maybe show what's in the lot that I get if I get it today. Maybe I'll make a video on it because I still have a ton of videos I need to work on, as a matter of fact. Oh, you chump. Your Teddy Grahams looking outfit. You guys remember those? Teddy Grahams? I remember they used to come in like honey, cinnamon, and chocolate. The chocolate ones were always my favorite. I don't even know if they make all those flavors anymore. I think it's just chocolate ones. But yeah, even times like that, where having your old snacks and just kicking back in gaming, miss it so much. That's kind of how I look at streaming nowadays. It's, you know, the adult way to hang out with friends and play games like we used to. Like, all of us in the retro community, the more that I meet you guys and interact with y'all, the more I wish we all just kind of grew up in like some big neighborhood where all we could have done is just swap games with one another and, you know, hang out. Because that was a big part of my childhood growing up. Swapping games with buddies and renting stuff. Like, that was the highlight for me. Be like, hey, I'm gonna go to Freddy's. I'm gonna go, you know, play or watch whatever, you know. And just get out of the house for a while. Just have a good time, you know. Ugh. Okay. I don't know how I missed him, but fine, whatever. Uh-oh. Shoot. Not cool. They're gonna make it extremely hard. Blow up that gate. There we go. Round 2 over. Oh, brother. Man, that guy came flooring at me. You see that? I do wish that the one of the few games that was based off of a movie license that I wish had been better was RoboCop. RoboCop versus the Terminator games, those are fun. Those are sick. The RoboCop arcade game, that was a blast. But the NES port was not that great because of the finicky controls, in my opinion. Now, I loved the original 80s cartoon. And I had the toys, which is awesome of Retro Ryan to show those commercials in his stream when he does the cartoon video, because I had those growing up, and those were super fun to play with. I have my RoboCop figure somewhere in Kiddo's room, because he plays with it from time to time. But I would really love to own the Ed 209 toy again, because that thing was so cool to haul around. And for those who don't know, the RoboCop toys used cap rolls where the weapons were, or in the figure's case, on their backs. So you just put the roll in, and you snap the little the hammer of the figure, and you know, it would fire, it would snap the caps. That was another movie that I'm really surprised that my mom let me watch as a kid, but thankfully she knew I wasn't gonna want to recreate that in any way in my real life. I don't want to be a cop who joins the force in old Detroit and then gets gunned down and turned into a robot, although that would be cool, not gonna lie. That'd be awesome. But that's not my goal in life. But yeah, I loved the RoboCop movies and the cartoon, the 80s cartoon that Marvel made. Not the later ones. I was not a fan of Alpha Commando, but the original 80s Marvel RoboCop cartoon that came out in 87, I want to say 88. Yeah, that was heavily influenced by the movie. If you were a kid who couldn't see the RoboCop movie, watch the cartoon, because that was the closest thing you could get to it. Aside from the toys, of course. And I love that intro. I love the fact that they use sound effects from the movie, like when Robo moves and draws his gun and everything. Like, that was the time to watch shows like that. But yeah, I was not impressed with the NES game. The graphics look great, though. The graphics were amazing. I did like that they used the RoboCop theme. I did not like that that was the only music that they really used aside from boss fight music. And then the sequel games got even worse. Like, ugh. I'll gladly play the original NES game over the sequels. But the sequels, just, I don't know what they were going for with those. Man, I wish you could get a speed option here. Make Rambo move faster. Okay, not get hit at all. There we go. That's what I was waiting for. That was another thing that you didn't see in later generations too. The marketing of stuff like that to kids. If the parents went to go see the movie and the kids couldn't, Well, what better way to make money off the kids who couldn't see the movie than to make a toy license? And it's not like they were crap toys either. That's the best part. They were actually good. Oh, he straight up shot me in the torso. Yeah, that's a good point, Freak. The Commodore version was pretty good. But I didn't get a Commodore until way later. So unfortunately, I didn't have the luxury of growing up with that. Hey, Miss Retro, how are you doing? I still gotta catch your latest run video. That's on my to-watch list for sure. I thought I saw Ms. J-Love come in here too. What is up, Ms. J-Love? How are you doing today? Demolition Man. It does make a good game, though. I will say that. If you do like Demolition Man, the Super Nintendo game and the Genesis game are pretty good. I don't recall the 3DO one too well. But that one wasn't too bad, but my mind can be a little blurry on that one. Oh, that's cool, Stick. I'm sure he'd appreciate that. Lit came back. Welcome. Yeah, I saw RoboCop at a young age, too. We actually rented that tape. Yeah, that's the version I have, too, Thumb. I have the not letterbox, the special editions that come in the metal tin. I have that version. Oh yeah, everything about that movie was so over the top. And that was when Paul Verhoeven he was more of an edgier director. By the time he got to Showgirls, he lost his touch. Edwin, welcome to the stream. How are you doing? Oh, you know what? That reminds me. I need to take a celebratory shot for you, my friend, because congratulations once again on your good news this week. So I have been meaning to take a shot for you, and remind me to do so. What's the news, Revis? What is the news? Alright, let's get back to it. While I await the news that David is asking if we've heard. Ah! Man, Rambo didn't have it this tough. Imagine talking with Stallone about that. Like, yeah, feeling Rambo was tough, you know? Because being a soldier is so hard. Like, yeah, try playing the video game, pal. I gotta give Stallone credit, too, for... Still making movies at his age, and... I know that some people weren't thrilled about the new Rambo movie. I was like, hey, if they do it right, why not? I also did like that one movie he did, is it Escape Room or something like that? That had Arnold in it as well. That was a good movie. I haven't seen that one in a while, but yeah, I went to the theater to see that one, and I liked it. And then my other roommate had it on DVD. 50 Cent was actually pretty good in that movie, too. Like, I actually believed his character. Well, that was cool. But I wanted to blow up the... Oh, come on now. Now you're just being silly. Oh, Copland. I haven't seen that in years. Okay, so it is escape room. Alright. Oh, yeah, I heard about that. Yeah, I heard that they canceled rental reviews. I didn't hear why they did, but I read that on Twitter, and I saw the posting on YouTube. I actually liked that. I thought it was a real novel idea to kind of want to recreate the days of movie rentals. I haven't seen the new video, so I'm hopeful that they go on top with a good episode. That's always my worry when it comes to show finales. I'm sure that we can all think of a few where we were left kind of dumbfounded as to why they ended a show that way, but I just hope it's a good one. I'm gonna get burned. Darn it. He exploded me. I was hoping that prison didn't respawn. I'm like, when does it ever do that? Glitch. Uh-oh. Oh, that should have taken out the tank. There we go. Oh. Oh, okay. Yeah, see, that's fun. I don't mind that. Maybe what they should have done is not say they're canceling rental reviews. Maybe they should have said something like, we're putting it on hold for now. Unless they're completely done doing it, which is a possibility. Yes, Cobra. Oh, that's such a good movie. My uncle loves that one. That one, and he was real big on Tango and Cash with Kurt Russell. So much so that when he and a friend of his used to go laser tagging, that was their code names, Tango and Cash. I think I need to get Cobra still. And of course, we gotta throw Over the Top in there. As cornball as that movie is, you have to throw Over the Top in there. I remember as a kid, I could never remember the name of that movie. All I could remember was he was an arm wrestler, and that's all I had to say. And people were like, oh, I know that movie, and then they go get the video for me, but I never read the title. Then, of course, you have Judge Dredd. I know everybody who's a comic book fan says that the Carl Urban version is better, and I agree. It is more to the comic than the original is, but come on. It's mid-90s cheese. It's still a good popcorn movie. It's still a good. Cliffhanger, another good one. Ah, darn it. Dude, quit shooting me. Could you, like, not shoot me and stuff? Stop or my mom will shoot. Oh my gosh. I haven't seen that movie since the VHS days, and I'm gonna be blunt about that. And I still see we're back to getting chop. Awesome. No, unfortunately we got chop again. Sorry, guys. I hate how my signal keeps doing that. Fangirl, welcome to the stream. I do apologize for the lag. Ugh. I don't know what's going on with YouTube nowadays. See, now we're back to excellent condition. I don't understand. Aw. That was lovely. That's cool, Edwin. I honestly think they never should have closed those. Imagine how much bank they'll be making if they bring that back. Because I loved going to the drive-thrus as a kid. I can name every movie I have seen in a drive-thru. Unfortunately, that the drive-thru is where I lost my Ed 209 figure. Because like I said, I played with that so much I took it everywhere. And it must have fallen out of the car or something. Or I left it in the dirt or something. But yeah, I lost my original that way. And then I got another one, and then I don't know what happened to that one. Suffice it to say that the last drive-in movies I saw before they closed them out here were X-Men Origins Wolverine and the Dragon Ball movies. Or the Dragon Ball movie with Justin Chadwick, or whatever his name is. Gosh, couldn't have gone out on a better movie series than those two for the drive-ins. But we had one out here that was practically a landmark, but they decided to close it down, and it was the biggest mistake that this city has made, in my opinion, because if drive-ins were still opening, or were still open, easily be making bank right now. The Specialist, I forgot about that one. Nice, you just bought Cliffhanger. I need to revisit that movie too. And the games, although the NES version is terrible. But I liked the Sega CD one. Let me see. Whoa! I remember I saw The Lion King in a drive-thru with my then girlfriend, I think. And we're sitting on, I think it was either my mom's or my aunt's roof. Yeah, I was trying to be Mr. Suave up there. I'm gonna leave it at that. At least for now. But yeah, we saw that twice. Let's see. What else did we see in the drive-thru? Nope, saw that in theater. Saw that in theater. Didn't get to see Jurassic Park in theaters. I'm mad about that. I think we saw Demolition Man in theater, drive-in as well. A lot of the big action films we saw in the drive-thru or drive-in. But it's just too damn hot here in Arizona, so of course you take that risk if you go to the drive-thru. Aw, nuts. Dang it. Hey, there's Jeff Good Gamer. What's up? They drew first blood, not me. Yep, love that line. Classic. First time I remembered Brian Dennehy as a villain. Oh, I don't know if he actually would have killed me right there. Maybe he might have. Hey, you know, considering that that's one of the very few movies I could take a girl to, I mean, why not, right? I mean, the obvious one was, of course, when I took my girlfriend to see Titanic. But yeah, I'm not gonna lie, you know, Disney movie, little boy, little girl, you know, want to be Mr. Romance, why not? And despite how I look nowadays, and despite my smart-ass humor and my sarcasm, I did used to be little lover boy growing up, you know. My means for respecting women haven't changed as I've gotten older, but you know, as a kid, I wasn't afraid to try to put nice moves on girls, like with flowers and candy and all that stuff. Take a girl out to a restaurant. Oh no, I ain't taking my girlfriend to McDonald's. Oh no. I would save my allowance and take them to like Red Lobster or, you know, to whatever eating establishment they would let kids eat at by themselves. So yeah, I used to go all out for stuff like that. Not that I don't nowadays. But as a kid, yeah, I did. Now every restaurant is Taco Bell. Wait till that happens, Vash. Wait till we have the franchise war like that. And that ends up being the only thing that survives in this day and age. Like, imagine if they found out the only way we could fight off COVID is to eat Taco Bell. Taco Bell 1, yep, that's it. That's what I'm talking about. Aw! Yes, the 3 seashells thing. Oh, man. You know, despite multiple people talking about that and coming forward and saying, no, this is what we meant by the 3 seashells thing, there are just some fans who don't accept that at all, the explanation. And I'm like, you got what you wanted. Just leave it at that. It's weird enough. Dude, freak, so am I. I laughed my ass off at that part because I would have done the same thing. If you're not going to show me how to use this new form of wiping my butt, then yeah, you better believe I'm going to go back to the methodology that I know works. And quite frankly, I'm sure that's what he really felt about the new society anyway, so I don't blame him. I especially loved when Wesley Snipes did that when he discovered that machine at the that information booth. He's like, "What? F you." Then the cops get there all quick. Damn. Because they're fast too. My girlfriend and I have talked about going up to people at work and saying, what seems to be your boggle? I couldn't stand that in the movie. when that one guy asked Wesley Snipes that in the museum. Greetings, patron. What seems to be your boggle? My boggle? I would have been like, what the hell does that mean? But just wait, I'm telling you, a lot of what happened in that movie is definitely happening nowadays. So I'm kind of one of those people that likes those fan theories where they say like Simpsons predicted it or something predicted it, because it's true. A lot of what happens in some of those shows and in those movies is happening today. And it's entertaining to me. It's entertaining to me that even back in the 50s and 60s, with shows like The Twilight Zone, The Outer Limits, Night Gallery, that shows were already predicting what the world was going to be like in this day and age. Like, that's impressive to me. And a friend of mine and I like to talk about that. Just sort of where the world is going when it comes to technology and political correctness and humanity and whatnot. It's upsetting when the negative stuff is coming true, but it's entertaining when the positive stuff happens. But yeah, I hate the idea that some things are occurring nowadays because it shouldn't be that way, but you know, you can't control people. You're not meant to. The only person who's supposed to control another individual is themselves, and unfortunately, we're not in the best state of mind right now because of that. But in the meantime, I am gonna keep enjoying the things that I do, even if it's Taco Bell or figuring out how to wipe my ass with 3 seashells. So yep, that's how that goes. You know, as a kid, I even tried figuring that out too. Drawing on a piece of paper, okay, based on what the 3 seashells could be, because we all know seashells are different, how could this work exactly? And the one theory that my friends and I believed, but we were hoping wasn't true, was that one of them, if not 2 of them, were used to scrape your butt. Were used to scrape your butt. That was one we were hoping wasn't true. Another was to keep your hands sanitary, was to put the seashell on like your fingertips, and then kind of like I don't, you know, like how they do in kung fu movies when they're like this, you know, but to do something like that towards your butt and kind of like, I guess, push it out or scrape it out kind of thing. We had all kinds of dumb theories. And I know that prior to the scene where he actually walks into the bathroom and we see what the seashells look like, I'm like, please don't let it be those long spiky ones, because ouch. No thanks. I will gladly wipe with a towel or something like that if it came to that. Yep. Where do you get batteries from? Is there a Radio Shack? Not in this day and age anymore, there isn't. Nice. Hope you have a good meal. We were just discussing a variety of different topics right now, most notably the seashell wiping technique in Demolition Man. Even though they don't specifically say they wiped with the shells. I remember seeing a diagram of how you're supposed to use like this pincer technique with them. And you're supposed to like catch... I'm sorry, I'm so immature. I'm laughing about it even as I'm talking. You're supposed to catch it. It's almost like a poop scoop. Sandra Bullock even said that's what it was supposed to be, but then all these other explanations came out, and it's like, I don't know what to believe anymore now because they're all ridiculous. But imagine, folks, we get to that point where, okay, so we're already hoarding toilet paper, right? Those people who do. Imagine we get to the point where we can't make toilet paper anymore. Are any of you gonna go for the seashell trick? Are any of you gonna really attempt that? I'm curious. Because we all can say what we want to, but like, oh, well, I'll just use napkins or paper towels or, you know, a towel or something. Just wait till you get to the point where it becomes just so unbearable to do that. Would you actually consider the seashell technique from Demolition Man? That is our popular topic for today in this civilized conversation. I know one thing. I told my girlfriend if it ever came down to it, I am springing for a bidet. I don't know if they are metal or not. They look like they're like a polished metal, but I don't know if they are. Scoopy Poopy makes zero sense. That's it. I'm watching it later. Yes, do so, fangirl. I love that movie, and I always have, even to this day when I went to go see it in theaters. Yup, VR sex. We already know that we have games like The Sims, and if you've ever been to a Japanese arcade, I'm sure you'll see plenty of games that like to recreate stuff like that. You know, we make robots and all that kind of stuff. Now, if we get to the whole Blade Runner aspect where we've got the Reploids and pleasure models, I'm sure there goes that option. Magic Poo Gobble. Oh, the magic theories of what to do with these shells. It's great. Go with leaves, yeah. I'm using books. You know what? That's a good idea, David, but I don't know if I want to wipe with a copy of Twilight. In a way, I do to make a statement, but do I really want those pages touching me any more than when I first read that series? I will figure out the GD3 seashells or yes, a bidet. Oh, that's cool, fangirl. I've met a few celebrities, but nobody like really like A-lister yet. That's pretty cool though. I know for a fact I would have loved to have met Alan Rickman for not only his role in Die Hard, but just everything I have watched him in has been amazing. Robin Hood, Prince of Thieves, Galaxy Quest, of course, you know, the Harry Potter movies. But yeah, Die Hard is the first movie I ever saw him in, and I actually liked him with that goatee. I thought that looked good on him. And then again, he has it for Robin Hood, Prince of Thieves, which is an awesome movie. Haven't seen that in forever though. I have the special edition DVD. I just haven't like sat down and watched it. I remember when that movie was the talk of the 90s, along with that Bryan Adams song that was on there. That's why I had to remind Eugene about that. Like, oh, you need to play the Bryan Adams song. That way you can get good at the NES game. Whoa! Oh, how did he escape that? If that had been me... Ah, man. had the long gun too. Great. Go, 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 go. I hate when the flamethrower's there. We got Bazooka Joe here. You gotta love the friendly fire-looking bullets. It's one thing I haven't talked about yet. Okay, why wasn't... I was gonna say, why didn't that explode yet? Dang, that dude was fat. Aw, oh, darn it. Whoa! Why is there always a tank? Oh, great. That's not cool. I hope whoever I have to kill here drops rockets for me, or grenades. Otherwise, I only have one and I can only use it on the gate. Of course. No! No! Make my exit. Now I'm out of here. Bam, finally. About the NES Punk's book. That's expensive wallpaper, though. I don't know if I want to do that. Plus, I helped contribute to one of those. I don't think I want to. Stop lobbing grenades. Oh, that should have killed that guy too. Lame. Oh, great. You lob grenades too. Yes, I need that. Okay. I shot him point blank and he didn't die. That's fine. Y'all want to cheat like that? Whoa. Whoa. Oh, that knife almost got me. Oh, great. So now I gotta worry about the foxholes and... Stay there. Don't come near me. Of course you will. No. I was gonna say that should have hit him. No! Run! Run, Rambo! Oh, nut bunnies! Go, 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 go! Yeah! Take a quick... Oh, look at that. We are in the city now. You know, I agree, Freak. I think that Kevin Costner is a better actor. That's sick, fangirl. That is awesome. I don't think Dolph Lundgren gets a lot of credit. He definitely is more well known as Drago, but I thought he was okay as He-Man and as the first Punisher, in my opinion. Hey, Chromo, welcome. Yeah, Rambo is definitely good on the Genesis / Mega Drive. For sure. The only one that's just, like I said, that's out of place is the NES one, but that's because it's more of a Zelda 2 clone. Need a recharge every now and then. Excuse me. Alright, let's get to it. Stage 5, here we go. Pretty messed up that... Oh! Lousy yellow shirt. So this is kind of... This is kind of a throwback to the first movie here. Okay. There we go. And of course, they're all super, super faster than me. Because they're cops. I didn't draw first blood. I drew first blood. I think these are the... Oh, this sucks because now... There we go. Yep, they were. Oh no. Duh, there's no POWs here. Why am I thinking there's POWs? Oh, he's hiding. And he can shoot me. That's fair. Forget you guys, I'm out of here. On the plus side, they're easier to hit than the Huts are. That is totally fair. I can't see a damn thing. Go, 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 go! Run across the giant Pop-Tart road. Mr. Yellow Shirt there. Ah! That one's annoying to use. That's alright, though. They kind of look like the cops from Super Troopers. Oh! These are tactical guys. These are good old police officers and their deputies and all that kind of stuff. That guy glitched out. Fine by me. Oh! Go, 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 go! Ah. Whoa! Oh, should have moved to the left more. Darn it. Are you talking about the one that was on, that is the collections game lit? Because I have yet to play that, and I want to add that one to the collection for sure. I agree that Dolph Lundgren's Punisher is pretty good when you compare him to the comic book, but I gotta say, I really like Thomas Jane's portrayal. I think he looked and nailed the character pretty well too. Plus he beefed up for the role too, which is always appreciated when actors go that extra mile, you know? Because they don't have to, but they choose to, and that's a good move on their part. That shows they care a lot about the role. Wow, he jumped out from over the cliff there. You see that? Oops. Just keep running. Even if the... Oh! I should have kept running. Instead of trying to stop and shoot him. My own fault. This is such a weird... Uh-oh. Whoa! You guys look like Dukes of Hazzard cops. Whoa, that was close. Stop throwing grenades at me, whoever you are. Oh! Not cool. Go, 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 go. Whew. Alright. If I remember, this is the last level. Damn, that would have been cool. I only died once. Alright. Yep, I agree. Universal Soldier is definitely one of his best roles. He'll always be Drago to me. Like, I think him being that badass Russian boxer was like his best role in my opinion. But I agree, I loved him in Universal Soldier. Rocky Marathon would be awesome. Yeah, see, I agree, Lit. I think that Thomas Jane was a great portrayal of the Punisher, but that storyline to that movie was bad. Also, I couldn't buy John Travolta as the villain either. Something about his wackiness by that point just didn't work for me. But yeah, I agree. If they had given him a better script and a better story, his version would have been better. And whereas I'm not too big a fan of Warzone's actor, I did like the action and the story in that one too. Showdown in Little Tokyo, I remember that film with Brandon Lee. Of course, Brandon Lee's my favorite role of his is always going to be the Crow. Yeah, I did get to see some of the Netflix Punisher, and I did like some of that. I still need to see Creed Part 2. You know, Thumb, we could argue that there's no way he would have beat Clubber Lang or even Apollo. Yeah, Living in America entrance, so freaking over the top, too. And everybody's kind of like, really? But I loved it. I thought it was that's exactly the type of person that Apollo was. So I don't blame him for thinking that even if he were to lose, he's gonna give the crowd one hell of a show. And he did, unfortunately. But I always hated that part as a kid. Um, I always hated that. I still feel like it'd have been best just to throw in the towel and risk your friendship than, the one time you decide not to uphold your friend's request. I'd been like, nah, man, it better you be here. Because that's just it. Drago did not come for an exhibition. He came for a fight. You know? And his wife, Bridget Nielsen, didn't make that any easier. At least his wife in that movie. Oh, crud, I forgot. These things shoot at you. Bah! Alright. Wow. Already. Now that's a pain. Whoa, am I moving quicker or did like the game just decide to really up the speed here? Because it looked like I was running quicker for a moment. Now the level arrangement doesn't make any sense. Why am I going from the city back to the beach? But I'm guessing it's because they're trying to recreate the movies again. Oh, come on now. That was pure shenanigans. Yeah, you shoot those things. Don't hit me. Okay, I don't remember the dynamite bouncing. Oh, great. Now we're getting into Ridiculousville here. Even more so. Yeah, I have a feeling that I would like Creed 2. I did like the first one a lot, and um, I think the casting choice for that movie was spot on, in my opinion. I really do. Um, I kind of feel like this series, they made it just a little too late, but I'm glad to see that it did so well. Because I always did like Apollo. And I forget his name, but who they got for Adonis was definitely a great choice. Oh! He hit me with a bowling pin, or a bowling ball. Okay, let's just all pile on poor Rambo here. Yeah, I heard about that, as a matter of fact. How long ago was that lawsuit, though? Ah. Yeah, that's probably what they are, lit flashback levels. Because they are a little bit out of place. It would have made more sense to start the game in the city first, and then, kind of, move it around like that. But then again, this isn't an original title, it is a palette swap. You suck, dude who flings bowling balls from a bazooka. Uh-oh. What's going on here? Oh, no worries, fangirl. Have a good night. Thank you for being in the stream. You know I'll be on for a while, Lit. Have a good day at work, man. Whoa. Ah! I'm being too reckless now. I admit that. I just want to get through this last stage. Cheap shot. You're lucky my gun can't reach that far. Ah. Yeah, I'm sorry, guys. I have no idea what's causing that, really. Well, then. Yeah, it won't let me change anything. Or cats reacting to Fortnite. Oh, well, that stings. I was at the very end. Either I did the code wrong or it just doesn't let you do it after a certain number of times to continue. Let's see if I can actually... Let's see if I can actually die and go back. It probably won't let me. Yeah, I didn't think so. Oh well. They took down your Castlevania video. Why? How did that violate policy? Does YouTube hate puns? It's like, oh, so first it's spamming and now it's puns. Oh, that was bad. Here, come on. Give you a freebie. There you go. YouTube is tired of uploading Castlevania. That could be a possibility. Never know. But it's still weird that they would take it off like that. I know poor Edwin's streams have been getting taken down because of the nudity in some of those games, but even still, it's like, come on now. How many other people do you potentially not block as a result? Even Retro Mikey got his stream taken down too. I was like, are you serious? And of all the people you're gonna mess with, we're gonna mess with the people that have the lower numbers. Go after the bigger ones. Leave us alone. You already screw us up. Oh, darn it. It does in a way. Although I like to put Commando first and then Predator, because then it's more about Arnold being the military guy first before he's military guy and then encounters Alien and then goes back to civilian life. What's up, Rooks? Ugh. I don't know what's going on. I don't know if I should change the frame rate or if I should leave it as is and hope the chop gets better. Let's see if this... I probably crashed it. Nope, not changing anything, really. Yeah, that's bogus. That's weird. Oh, look, there's Zane right there. Dude, you're gonna trap Rambo. I changed it back. Weird. Yeah, I can see the chop in the stream right now. That's not good. I just don't know what's causing that, in all honesty. I wish I knew. I would love to fix that. I mean, it seems to be working now, but I have a feeling it'll go back. It always does. Blow up their bullets too. Whoa. Okay, how come you're not shooting that guy anyway? Do my bullets phase through? Oh, come on! That... Ugh. And we're back to the error again. What is going on? Okay, I hit the tank. It's a flesh wound. He only shot me in the arm. Aww. What bitrate do I have? 3100? Because the last time I had them lower than that, I got the same issue. So I don't know what magic number it wants me to come up with. Should have moved to the right more. Again, there's always one that gets through somehow. Oh boy, Chrome, I can't wait to see that. Now you're willingly pushing YouTube. And I know you've had issues with Streamlabs too, not working as well. So I don't blame you. You and Freak have had those problems. Yep, I was there for that one. Yeah, it's weird when it comes to the bitrate, and I know that Rage Quits has told me about, changing it and kind of adjusting it, but every time I try, it seems like it streams well on some days versus others, and the new OBS doesn't let you change bit rates while you're streaming. I have to close it down in order to do that. Which, I mean, I guess I could. I could try closing it down and see if that will work. Oh, that's lame. What? Oh, I didn't even see that guy. Lucky chump. Couldn't even see the bullet. What the heck was that? Some big old commotion next door? Okay, die already. Yeah, the knife dude is who I'm worried about. Okay, come on now. Oh, come on. Lucky I can't turn around and shoot you. Oh, I was hoping it was gonna take out the grenader. It's all good though. What stopped my bullet exactly? The tree? Killed the foxhole guy. That's nice. Though it looks like he's jumping out of a lava pit, so I don't know how he's surviving that. But we all know that the villains always have, like, abilities that trump ours. Alright. Alright. Yeah, it's weird. Yo, what's up, Green Goblin? No, it's choppy, bro. For some reason today, especially, YouTube keeps telling me I have an excellent condition, and then it keeps dropping. Then it goes back to normal, and then it keeps dropping again. I don't know what's up with it. I really wish I knew the ultimate settings so that it never did that again. But, who knows. So I'm hoping that it's getting better again. Which it looks like it is, but you never know. How you doing today? Okay. Whoa. Because the kill all everything doesn't work on the tank. Awesome. Oh. No. How did that not kill the tank? Shenanigans! Whoa! I don't know if the enemy's grenade killed him or if I shot him from a distance. Either way, I'll take it. Oh. Somehow I knew that bullet was gonna hit me. I don't know why I didn't change direction. Whoa. Oh. These guys are really screwing up my escape right now. Go. There we go. Catch up with chat here. Yep, saw that, saw that, saw that. Yeah, I get that too, Thumb. I'm really considering changing platforms, honestly. Yeah. Yeah, it's just what's gonna happen, sadly. There's too many people on YouTube, let's face it. But if streaming on Twitch or cross streaming using Twitch and YouTube helps, maybe I'll do that. Maybe I'll consider that one. All right. Oh, there was a hut there I missed. Darn it. This is why I wish Rambo moved faster. Wait, what? Oh, that's bogus. Yeah, that's very much true. It's a good way to put it, Thumb. Just gonna let them kill me. That is terrible. It's weird how sometimes the continues work and then other times they don't. At times it's tough to judge the distance because knowing where they shot from, like, you always have to pay attention to that. Because obviously their weapons have limited reach just like mine do. But you still need to know how far they shot from. See, for example, it looked like I had ample distance and time to get away from it, and I didn't. Because it looked like the bullet was gonna stop. Yeah, again, I considered that. But I make content on YouTube too, so it's unfortunate. I'd hate to lose out on being able to do that. I forgot who else mentioned that in the stream too. That's why they don't just completely move over. I think it was Chris Levi who said that in one of his recent streams. Why he wouldn't just go full-blown like Twitch or anything like that, because he's a content creator. So I gotta agree with that one. Nobody puts Rambo in the corner. Oh, that was bogus. Come on. Yeah, just... I need to maintain my focus. I'm just not doing well now. Even more. Yeah, I'm learning that each one definitely has their advantages over the other. At this point, I'm just looking for whatever performs better overall, because when I stream, I hate having these moments like that, especially when I have them all figured out and then Streamlabs has to go and do an update that I didn't want, nor did I approve. Or, you know, we do a system cleanse and delete programs we don't even use and all that other stuff. And apparently that seemed to cause OBS to reset. I don't know. But I'm seeing that, how depending on which version of OBS you have, its settings are always going to change. Or there's a Windows update that causes that to happen, you know? Okay. There we go. Mm-hmm. Yep, the Windows update. For sure. Alright, take it easy, Thumb. Guys, I'll be right back. I'm just gonna go grab a drink real quick. Ugh. All right. Seeing what's going on with my messages real fast. Fair enough. Yep. And where is my camera? There we go. Ever just have a moment where you're thinking, man, I really just need like a soda right now? That's kind of what I'm dealing with right at this very moment. So, quick, now we can talk about him. Talk about who exactly? Oh. Ugh. Well, there was a movie mistake right there. I bet you somebody's like, oh my gosh, the glasses come off. But that's what happens when they get caught in your hair. Wow. Have a Coke and smile? I wish. This is actually just a Shasta orange. But hey, you know what? It hits the spot. No way there's vitamin C in this soda. No way. Well, I'll be damned. There actually is. Oh, wow. So it sounds like it did a number on your setup, Retro. Or I should say running Retro. Yeah, I really wish I knew I really wish I knew the ultimate setup for my equipment. That way I know exactly what all the settings have to be at and either lock them in place or at least have them written down somewhere that I can just go back in and manually change them. Because I'm looking at the stream right now, and even though it says I have excellent connection, I'm still chugging, and that's bad. And I don't know if I should close OBS and change the bitrate again. Hopefully that doesn't cause me to lose the stream, but I don't know if I should raise or lower the bit rates at this point. Yeah, I'm using my original Master System. I've got my Elgato, of course. I am streaming off a laptop. And yeah, I've got my usual equipment, upscaler, that kind of stuff. It's set to 720 because last time I had it at 1080, it told me the same thing. So yeah, and I generally play OG hardware unless I'm gonna use the RetroPie that I have, which I played Link's Awakening on last time, and there wasn't much chop. I mean, there was here and there, but it came about near the end of the stream, which is just odd. Jeez. I'm thinking maybe that's what I gotta do. I don't know. I'd hate to kill. I'd hate to kill the stream for that, but if the game is completely choppy and very hard for you guys to watch, I would definitely consider doing it. Even if I'm dying a lot in a game, as long as you can watch it without any issues, that's my concern right there. So maybe I should. I don't know. What do you guys think? I'm gonna watch it on my phone, and I'm gonna see how it plays. Except when it breaks. Alright, we'll see how we do. Ah. Because honestly, I don't have a problem with rebooting the stream if I have to. I just want whatever I'm doing for you guys to be able to enjoy it without worrying about the lag. Because honestly, that annoys me every time that happens. Yeah, it is really buggy, I can tell. Alright. Oh, I didn't realize I had that many lives. Otherwise, I'd have kept going. I don't get why that code is not working anymore. I'm guessing because I'm using the wrong one. Alright, let me try closing this. We're still lagging. Let me know how it looks, guys. Because it looks like it's still pretty bad on my phone.
Hi, honey.
How's it going?
Good. Just called my grandma. Just surgery. Did you get your movie?
I haven't even checked yet.
It should be outside.
Okay.
Turn the slide on.
Why?
Because I gotta go in the kitchen.
Now I'm losing frames.
Hi, everybody. Not as cute as Jake.
You are when you do that Betty Rubble laugh. This is bad.
What's going on?
My settings, again, changed after Demon and I worked on the settings the other day. Nope, nothing out there yet.
It should be. It says delivered on my text. Maybe it's in the...
That's a nice place to put it.
Where?
Behind the cushion.
Oh, yeah. They try to hide it in plastic boxes.
Don't they usually...
Sometimes I put it in the couch.
Yeah, but don't they usually show you a picture?
Yeah. And I proved that it was okay.
Edwin goes, "Hey, Miss Zombie."
That's very nice. I'm so happy being out.
Oh, yes, I'm sure you are.
How did that go?
How did what go? Yeah, this is so weird. Ugh. Okay, let me try closing it down